This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, attended the launch ceremony of Al Ghurair STEM Scholars Program. The ruler of Dubai officially inaugurated the online application portal where high-achieving students can register for the scholarship program. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed also witnessed the signing of MOU agreements of Abdullah Al Ghurair Foundation for Education with representatives from Khalifa University, American University of Sharjah, American University of Beirut, as well as the American University in Cairo. As per the agreement, the foundation is aiming to offer full scholarship covering the tuition fees, accommodation, as well as living expenses for the students who meet the criteria. Students can apply online on the website alghurairfoundation.org, and the criteria involves 85% GPA in high school or no less than a 3.0 while being at university. The program is open to all Arab citizens between the ages of 15 and 30 years and should be from an underprivileged background. Furthermore, applicants should be enrolled onto one of the partner universities. Speaking during the launch ceremony, His Excellency Abdulaziz Al Ghurair, the chairman of the foundation, stated that they will invest a total of $1.1 billion towards educating 15,000 students over the course of 10 years.
We, Sheikh Mohammed, just today launched the online application. So all students have to go to our website and start applying. The conditions are there. We will pick crème de la crème of the applicant. Then they will come for interview. And then they have to also prove they are financially needed. So 3 categories. And of course, an outstanding students. We have no condition on the students. Hopefully he will come back and work in the Arab world. Hopefully also. And the only condition is to maintain certain grade point. We're targeting at least a 3.0 minimum to maintain to continue on the scholarship program.
So today we signed with 2 local universities here in the UAE, American University of Sharjah and Khalifa University, as well as American University of Beirut and American University of Cairo. These are our first 4 universities. Stay tuned, very soon we will be also launching new partnerships with international universities.
His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, will lead the UAE delegation to a summit between the GCC leaders and the U.S. President Barack Obama on Thursday. The U.S. President is scheduled to hold bilateral talks with Saudi King Salman bin Abdulaziz, and on Thursday will attend a summit of Gulf leaders. During the meeting, the President is expected to urge greater cooperation from GCC countries for military backing in the fight against Daesh. Earlier on Tuesday, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi held talks with the U.S. Secretary of Defense Ashton Carter, where the 2 parties discussed efforts being made by the international community to counter terrorism, violence, and terrorist groups, as well as international coordination and cooperation to support these efforts. His Highness Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed bin Sultan Al Qasimi, the Crown Prince and Deputy Ruler of Sharjah, has attended the inauguration of the 8th edition of the Sharjah Children's Reading Festival at the Sharjah Expo Center today. While taking a brief tour of the festival, the Crown Prince, His Highness Sheikh Sultan, spoke to many local and international publishers and also thanked many children book authors and educational experts from across the region and abroad for their participation. During their tour, His Highness Sheikh Sultan and many senior officials from the government were briefed about over 1,000 creative activities for children, which included many entertaining tasks to instill and inspire reading habits among children. Being organized under the theme Shine Out, the festival running until the 30th of April is also playing host to a new exhibition called Beyond Planet Earth. Organizers are hopeful that this exhibition, which is being set up for the first time in collaboration with the American Museum of Natural History, will take visitors on a space journey to explore possibilities of space travel in the future. The interactive exhibition features a collection of mini presentations offering glimpses of what might happen over the next 50 and 100 years.
What we are trying to do and what we are planning to do in Sharjah is to establish an environment that love reading and love enjoying reading books through giving them entertainment book in a different way. We have the first launch of in the whole world for the first virtual reality book in the whole world in Arabic and English. It's available here. It is about the late President of United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. This year, in the reading day on the 23rd of April, that the same day of Shakespeare passed away, over 400 years. Today, on 23rd, on Friday, it is the same day, and we have a play for Shakespeare going to be played for the people here. And the reading festival is open from 20th of April until the 30th, from 9 a.m. until 8:30 p.m. every day, and it's free for everybody.
This is my first time that I came here. Like, I came before, but this is amazing, and I like space a lot. And I really like to study about it. There is like rocks from the moon. Even there's the smell of the moon here, and there's like spaceships and like a lot of things. Like, everyone should come and see it.
On the sidelines of the Sharjah Children's Reading Festival, His Highness Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed also toured the 5th edition of Sharjah exhibition for children's book illustrations, showcasing 1,380 artworks by professional illustrators. Various professional illustrators were later awarded by His Highness for their valuable contributions in inspiring kids to use their imagination and creativity.
It's my second time in Sharjah, and yeah, I really enjoy it. And in terms of illustration, so illustration, it's a way for kids in particularly to connect with the story. So I think it sparks imagination. It makes a visual connection. I think the fact that illustration as an international market is a really great thing. It's a good way to bring many people from different cultures together. So for me personally, it's interesting to meet people from Lebanon, from other parts of Europe, from Asia. That's always a really positive experience. And I think it's a similar experience for the readers. So getting illustrations from different parts of the world, it exposes you to different visual, cultural approach. So that's a really positive thing. So I think it's breaking barriers and kind of learning about different visual expression in different parts of the world. That's important.
The Sharjah municipality is expanding its paid parking zones in Sharjah by including Majaz 3. The ticket machines which have already been installed in the area will be activated today. The director of the paid parking department at Sharjah municipality said that the move is aimed at providing the best services for residents of the area. It is also part of the municipality's efforts to ensure parking spaces available for residents, as the parking spaces are usually occupied by staff of commercial outlets and shoppers. In addition, officials stated that the implementation of the paid parking system will help solve the parking issues and organize the improper and unauthorized parking. In order to make the parking payment easy, municipality has introduced prepaid cards, annual subscriptions, or payment through SMS. With the summer months approaching and temperatures in the Emirates starting to get warmer, Dubai police are warning parents to refrain from leaving children in locked cars. According to the police, there have been a surprising number of children left unattended in locked cars, with the police in Dubai responding to 119 cases in the past 15 months. The figures also show that the number of children rescued in the first quarter of the year alone touched 31. In a local report, the head of rescue operations at Dubai Police drew attention to one recent incident in particular, which they say highlights the seriousness of abandoning children in locked cars. According to the report, a woman left her child inside a car and forgot her keys inside the vehicle. When the rescue team of the Dubai Police arrived at the scene, the woman refused to allow them to break open the windows of her car, instead asking the police to allow her to go home and bring back a spare key to open the door. Police stated that in such incidents, the safety of the children will always be their priority rather than any damage to property. Rumors going viral about some malt drinks containing alcohol are groundless, according to the Food Safety Department of the Dubai municipality. The civic body said that the 0% alcohol malt drinks which are on the shelves in local markets, comply with the Emirati standard specifications. Food products that contain a specific portion of ethyl alcohol have carbohydrate substances and sugar within its ingredients that may form a little portion of alcohol at normal level, with the UAE Standardization Authority determining the maximum percentage of alcohol that such foods may contain. Dubai municipality said in a press release on Tuesday that it is tasked with implementing federal legislation and is not an Islamic or Sharia entity to decide such matters. The question of halal and haram, what is permitted and banned in Islam, is the mandate of competent bodies such as the Islamic Affairs and Charitable Activities Department in Dubai. The municipality said all foodstuff and beverages that are available in the local market are subject to regular examination and control, including lab tests, in order to guarantee that they conform with the approved standard specifications. And finally, in the bulletin from April 20th, the M.A.D Gallery Dubai, the Middle East's first mechanical art gallery, will present a series entitled Disintegrating II by Swiss artist Fabian Oefner at Al Circal Avenue. The artworks on display are a second part of Oefner's Disintegrating series, the first which he debuted at M.A.D Gallery Geneva in 2013. Fabian is known for fusing the fields of art and science, creating images appealing to the heart and mind. He is constantly on the lookout for capturing life moments that are invisible to the human eye, phenomena like sound waves, fire, and even magnetic feral fluids, among others. The artworks on display at the M.A.D Gallery Dubai are exploded views of iconic cars that Oefner has created by deconstructing scale models, photographing each component piece by piece in a very specific position to create the illusion of an exploding automobile. In terms of the creative process and creation, it takes Oefner 2 months and over 2,000 photos for a single image to come to life. This photo series involves fooling the observer into seeing the images as computer-generated renderings rather than the real photographs that they are. M.A.D Gallery Dubai is located at Al Circal Avenue in Al Quoz 1 and includes unique art pieces such as handmade motorbikes by Japanese artist Shikara Nagata. Each one takes 3 years to craft. There are also floating sculptures made from thousands of vintage watch parts and many mechanical art devices from around the world. The gallery is open to the public from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily, Saturday to Thursday.
What we see here at the M.A.D Gallery in Dubai is 5 pieces that I did on the series Disintegrating. I did the series a couple of years back. I started it with 3 pieces and now I've added 5 more pieces to that. And the basic idea behind it is to invent a moment in time that never actually happened. So when you look at these photographs, you would think you see a car exploding, you see a car coming apart, when in fact this moment never really happened. It was all staged. So I took a car model, I took it apart and photographed every single piece of the model and then put it back together in the computer. So when you look at the photograph, you think this is reality, this is what really happened, when in fact it's just created in your mind this illusion of time. So you're inventing a moment of time on your own. And that's something that I always do in my art. I sort of experiment with different scientific topics. In this case it was time, and other times I use natural forces to create art, to create photography. So I'm always trying to find a connection between science and art.
M.A.D stands for Mechanical Art Devices. We created that 4 years ago. We actually created this concept because most people didn't understand what we were creating as watchmakers. Our watchmaking is where we deconstruct traditional watchmaking and reconstruct it into a kinetic art piece, a mechanical sculpture, which, oh, by the way, gives you time. That's not the point. And most people didn't get it. They always think a watch has to give time. For us, it's a work of art. From there, we actually assembled other artists who, like a Shikara Nagata, who spends 3 years to create a motorbike. You can look at it as a motorbike, but he spent 7,000 to 9,000 hours by hand creating everything himself to create an art piece. In the age where everybody works on CGI, on computer graphics, you have a man as crazy as we are, called Fabian Oefner, who spends 3 months taking photos, 2,000 photos, to create one image. That's what we're all about.